We're done discussing the divisibility rules of 2, 5, and 10. Also the divisibility rules of 3, 9, and 6. So now we will discuss the divisibility rules of 4, 8, 12, and 11. So the divisibility rule of 4. Any number that ends with 2 zeros is divisible by 4. For example, 1,300. It ends with 2 zeros. So, it is completely divisible by 4. Kahit i-check nyo pa sa calculator. Another example is 95,500. It also ends with 2 zeros, so it can be divided by 4 completely. Another one is 6,463,200. It can also be divided by 4. So, ang point dito, kahit gaano pa karaming number yan, as long as nag-i-end siya sa dalawang zero, it can be divided by 4. It has a second rule. If the last 2 digit of the number is divisible by 4, then the number is divisible by 4. Ibig sabihin, kung ang last 2 digit doon ng isang number ay nadi-divide ng 4, ang buong number ay kayang ma-divide ng 4. For example, 3,216. It ends with 16. So, ang 16 ba ay nadi-divide ng 4? Skip count nga natin. 4, 8, 12, 16. So, nadi-divide nga siya ng 4. Ibig sabihin, 3,216 is divisible by 4. Another example is 76,072. So, it ends with 72. Medyo malayo-layo, di natin kayang ma-skip count. So, we will use the multiple table. Multiple table of 4. Hindi multiplication table kasi wala namang minumultiply. So, hanapin natin kung multiple niya ang 72. So, ayun. There it is. So, 76,072 is divisible by 4. Next one, 316,904. It ends with 04. 04, ibig sabihin, 4 lang din yon. So, alam nyo na nadi-divide siya ng 4. Next, 987,032,756. It ends with 56. Multiple ng 4 ang 56. So, itong buong number na to ay nadi-divide completely ng 4. Now, let's go to the divisibility rule of 8. Any number that ends with 3 zeros is divisible by 8. Parang sa 4 lang, di ba? Kung sa 4 ay 2 zeros, sa 8, 3 zeros. For example, 13,000. It ends with 3 zeros, so it can be completely divided by 8. Another example is 8,764,000. Katulad din kanina, it ends with 3 zeros. So, alam nyo na nadi-divide siya ng 8 kahit i-check nyo pa sa calculator. Next rule is, if the last 3 digit of the number is divisible by 8, then the number is divisible by 8. So, parang sa 4 din. Ang titingnan mo lang dito ay the last 3 digit. Kung kanina ay the last 2 digit, ngayon the last 3 digit. For example, 64,520. So, the last 3 digit is 520. The problem here is, hindi natin kayang i-skip count yung 520. Masyado na siyang malaki. So, ang gagawin natin ay, gagamitan natin siya ng long division. So, 520 divided by 8. 5 divided by 8 is 0. Walang 8 sa 5, so 0. 0 times 8 is 0. 5 minus 0 is 5. Bring down 2. 52 divided by 8. Ilang 8 meron sa 52? Medyo mahirap-hirap. Gagamitan natin ulit ng multiple table ng 8. So, this is 52. Hindi na tayo pwede dito sa 56. So, hanggang 48 lang tayo. Bilangin natin kung ilang 8 yung kakasya sa 52. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, there are 6 8s in 52. 6 times 8, ito na yon, 48. 52 minus 48, 2 minus 8 cannot be. So, magbaborrow siya sa 5. magiging 12 siya, and then the 5 magiging 4. 12 minus 8, 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. Bring down 0. So, sa 40, ilang 8 meron? 40 divided by 8 is 5. Andito na nga sa multiple table natin, di ba? So, there is 5, 8 in 40. 5 times 8, 40. 40 minus 40 is 0. There is no remainder. Therefore, 520 is completely divisible by 8. So, kung ang 520 na di-divide ng 8, then 64,520 is divisible by 8. Itong buong number ay nadi-divide completely ng 8. Another example is 510,104. Parang nakita ko to kanina. So, the last 3 digit is 104. Andito nga siya sa multiple table natin. Ibig sabihin, 510,104 is divisible by 8. Kasi ang 104 ay nadi-divide ng 8. Now, let's move on to the divisibility rule of 12. If the number is divisible by both 3 and 4, then the number is divisible by 12. Naalala nyo yung divisibility rule ng 6? Diba kung ang number ay nadi-divide ng 2 at 3, nadi-divide rin siya ng 6. So, dito naman sa 12, kung ang number ay nadi-divide ng 3 at 4, nadi-divide din siya ng 12. Kasi nga, 3 times 4 is 12. Diba? Yun yung idea. So, let us have an example. We have 3,528. Let us see kung madi-divide siya ng 3 at 4. Let's start with 3. Naalala nyo pa ba yung divisibility rule ng 3? We have to add all its digits. So, 3 plus 5 plus 2 plus 8 is 18. 18 is divisible by 3. Diba? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So, kung nadi-divide ang 18 ng 3, ang buong number na to ay nadi-divide din ng 3. So, yes. Next, sa 4. We will look at the last 2 digits. Ang last 2 digits natin ay 28. 28 is divisible by 4. Skip count nga natin. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. So, ibig sabihin, ang 3,528 is divisible by 4. Now, we can see that it is divisible by 3 and 4. Therefore, it is also divisible by 12. Naintindihan ba? Now, the divisibility rule of 11. There are other ways of finding the divisibility rule of 11, katulad nung nasa module nyo. Itong process na to na i-discuss ko ay iba, kaya tandaan nyo mabuti. If you do the subtract, add pattern to the digits of the number, and the result is 0 or 11, then the number is divisible by 11. Kung isusubtract, add daw natin yung mga digits ng number, at ang magiging sagot ay 0 o kaya 11, then ang number na yon ay nadidivide ng 11. For example, 495. Tandaan natin yung pattern na subtract, add. Nauuna palagi yung subtract. 4 minus 9 plus 5. Wala nang subtract, add dito kasi wala na rin namang number. Pero kailangan lang talaga mauna yung subtract bago yung add. So, 4 minus 9. Cannot be, diba? Saan siya magbabaro? Alam ko karamihan sa inyo hindi pa ito masasagutan dahil di nyo pa napag-aralan ang integers, yung may mga negatives. So ngayon, ituturo ko sa inyo kung paano ito masasagutan nang di nyo na kailangan pag-aralan yung integers. Okay, tandaan nyo to ha. Isipin nyo na kapag magsusubtract tayo, ay ang ibig sabihin nun ay utang. At kapag mag-a-add tayo, isipin nyo dagdag pera yon. Okay, let's start. So, at first, meron kang pera na 4. May 4 ka. Then, may utang ka na 9. Ngayon, kung ibabayad mo yung 4 mo sa utang mo, may matitira ka pang utang na 5. So, parang 4 minus 9 is negative 5. May utang ka pa na 5. Ngayon, magkakapera ka ulit ng 5 kasi may plus 5. Kung ang pera mong 5 yun, ibabayad mo sa utang mo na 5, wala ka ng utang. Wala ka na ring pera. So, ang sagot ay 0. So, negative 5 plus 5 is 0. Wala ka ng pera, wala ka ng utang. So, the answer for this is 0. At nakikita nyo, di ba? Kung ang result daw ay 0 o kaya 11, then the number is divisible by 11. I-check nga natin sa calculator. Kapag walang decimal point, nadidivide siya ng eksakto ng 11. Another example is 10,989. Again, we will do the subtract, add pattern. So, 1 minus 0 plus 9 minus 8 plus 9. So, tingnan nga natin. 1 minus 0 is 1. 1 plus 9 is 10. 10 minus 8 is 2. 2 plus 9 is 11. The result is 11. Therefore, 10,989 is completely divisible by 11. Basta tatandaan nyo, kapag ang result ay 0 or 11, nadidivide siya ng eksakto ng 11. Now, it's your time to try. We have 1,056. Find out if it can be divided by 4, 8, 12, and 11. If you need more time to answer, pause the video. So, are you ready for your answer? Can this number be divided by 4? Yes. Bakit? Because the last 2 digit is divisible by 4. Can it be divided by 8? Yes. Because the last 3 digit is divisible by 8. Is it divisible by 12? Yes. Bakit? Because it can be divided by 3. Diba? 1 plus 0 plus 5 plus 6 is 12. 12 is divisible by 3. It can also be divided by 4. Ito na nga, diba? Na-divide na siya ng 4. Kung nadi-divide siya ng 3 at 4, nadi-divide siya ng 12. Can it be divided completely by 11? Yes. Okay, ginawa natin yung subtract, add pattern. So, 1 minus 0, 1. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 minus 6, 0. 0 and 11 result means the number is divisible by 11. If you already understand the lesson, then you're ready. Now get your modules and just do it.